the amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to PaulWho Reviews Doctor Who Season 2, Season 41, Series 15, Episode 3, The Wow. Oh, this is actually a really good episode. I absolutely enjoyed it. So, the one thing I want to say about it, I feel Doctor Who is finally back on top form. Now, I always love it when Doctor Who does a creepy horror episode. I always love it when Doctor Who does creepy horror episodes. I don't think Modern Who has done it so well as Classic Who, but this episode, it's on the same level as Classic Who. I really feel like it's on the same level as Classic Who. It is horrifying, it's spooky, it's scary, and it is also a sequel to another Doctor Who episode. So let's get in to this review. So this episode, this review does contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched the episode, stop watching it, go and watch the episode on BBC iPlayer, or even wait until basically it airs on BBC One later on today, because I am going to watch it later on today. Now, the reason this review is coming out now is because I just want to get it out there. I absolutely want to flipping get it out there, say what I need to say about it, what I love about the episode, why I enjoy the episode. It's brilliant. It's absolutely 100% a fantastic, amazing episode. I don't know what it is about this season so far, but every one of these episodes is a belter. It's a belter. Every one of these episodes are absolutely brilliant. And this one actually feels like it's going to become a masterpiece. And that's the only thing I can say about it. It feels like it's going to be an absolutely iconic episode, and it feels like it's going to become a masterpiece. So this episode, it is a sequel to Series 4, aka Season 30 episode, Midnight, which is, of course, a 10th Doctor story. You've got the 10th Doctor going around on a bus around the planet Midnight, this diamond-shaped planet, and, of course, they all encounter this strange, invisible entity which takes over the body of Skye. And, of course, it takes over the Doctor, where they're talking, when he goes, Rose Tyler, Donna Noble, Martha Jones, TARDIS, like that. I absolutely did enjoy this episode. It is a phenomenal episode. And, of course, it is written by Russell T Davies, and, of course, it's written by somebody else. So this is not actually a Russell script. It's literally partly written by him, which I'm like, yep. Okay, this actually feels top-notch. It does feel top-notch. It really does feel like an iconic episode that is going to become very iconic and popular. Did I enjoy this more than Lux? I'm going to be 100% honest. Yes, I did. As much as I loved last week's episode and the Robot Revolution, this one I've only watched it once, and I guarantee I'm going to give this another rewatch by the end of next Friday. 15, 16, 25 times, probably. Because it is an episode I can actually say I'm going to keep rewatching. Maybe 3 or 4 times today. Then, of course, tomorrow, 5 times. Then, of course, Monday, another 5 times. I just can't make my mind how many times I'm going to watch it. So, following on from the episode, now, basically, you got the Doctor and Belinda wearing the same outfits, basically, from Loinks, which is another great way to continue on that episode. And, of course, it's absolutely brilliant. And the TARDIS still cannot land on Earth in May 2024. So, of course, the TARDIS bounces off, and basically, it's absolutely a flipping great way, because they land on a space carrier in the far future. They're going to put on spacesuits. Now, the biggest complaint I've got about the spacesuits, where is the orange spacesuit that we all know from basically Modern Who? If you look about it, the 10th Doctor wore the orange spacesuit, the 11th Doctor wore the orange spacesuit, the 12th Doctor wore the orange spacesuit, and the 13th Doctor wore the orange spacesuit. The 15th Doctor, no orange spacesuit, so it's like it's got lost in the myths of the TARDIS wardrobe. Yeah, so we got a brand new spacesuit. So yeah, we got rid of the orangey spacesuit that we've seen for so long in Modern Who for a brand new spacesuit. And of course, the Doctor and Belinda do go out into investigate, and of course they get basically pushed off the air carrier straight down onto the planet that used to be called Midnight. So when they literally go on to investigate, and they literally open up the air shaft. the fantastic door things, you know, the wheel on the doors, and then it opens up like on Fairy Base, not Fairy Base 1, the base on the Impossible Planet and Satan's Pit. So when they open the door and they're literally going to investigate, they come across one survivor. Now, before they come across that survivor, they come across so many dead bodies. So there's the fact there's literally 100 dead bodies and there's only one survivor, which really makes you think alarm bells. But the way these people have died is very, very strange, because some of them's got broken necks, broken bones, broken bodies, and some of them have actually got laser fire. So as they're going through, and something has broken all the mirrors. So when they literally go investigate even more, and they come across the survivor, and the survivor is there to say, like, literally what happened to her, why she, like, and all that. So the Doctor with two other, like, soldiers go off to investigate this big, massive well drawn to the planet. So of course there are people, so that when you kind of got the recordings to find out something's going on, Belinda notices a dark shadow just behind the survivor. And when she goes to look and she jumps, what? And of course you got the rest of the army platoon being stupid. There's literally one soldier that absolutely flipping bugs me, and he literally puts his boss on red code. Red code, which means he's taken over the opportunity and all that, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, basically, he ends up dead, which is like a yay! It's like a, yes, he's dead! It's dead! He's dead! Yes, it's like that. Yes, he's dead! The rest of the episode, oh man, it's absolutely brilliant. So the fact that half the soldiers do end up dying and the other half does survive, and the Doctor and Belinda do save the survivor, because they literally do trick the creature that is impossibly invisible to leave her alone and basically go off to investigate. But it chases after them, and you do see the creature a little bit. There's like a little bit where you see the Doctor. So I just want to have a look what it is. So that is something, a Doctor moment. So there are very, very moments in the 15th Doctor in this season that are very, very Doctorish moments. Because he's there going, yeah, I just want to have a look, I just want to have a look, I just want to have a look. And then, of course, you see the Doctor scared. Now, the little bit that bugs me is the 15th Doctor crying. Oh. So the 15th Doctor cries once again in this episode. He always cries in so... That's the problem with season 1. Season 1 had so many crying moments. Season 2, I think this is the second crying moment. No. I think this is the third episode and he's cried. I know he cried in the Robot Revolution. He cried in Links, didn't he? Yeah, he did cry in last week's episode. And then, so basically this is the third episode in a row. The Doctor basically cries because he remembers the Midnight Entity when it took over him and Sky's body. So you had kind of had that callback of the Doctor finding out what planet it used to be on. So when they'd literally told him it used to be called Midnight, alarm bells click and he goes, "Ah, my stupid old head." Which is something I have seen the Doctor do quite a few times. The 10th Doctor said it. I think the 11th Doctor said it. And I think the 12th Doctor even said it. But flip it out. This is actually a great episode. It really is. There's literally that bit with the Doctor crying that really like bugged me. It's only a little bit. It's only like a little bit. And it's just like, you know, I can forgive it because the rest of the episode is phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. And the fact the alien creature, the invisible alien creature basically followed them into where they literally put on spacesuits, and it literally jumped on Belinda, which means Belinda had to get shot because the alien entity, if the host dies, it has to jump onto the host that literally killed that previous host. So we end up having another moment where we think another companion is going to die, because we had that back in season 1 in Boom with Ruby when she was shot, if anyone remembers that scene. And then in this episode, we had Belinda being shot. And there's something about Belinda when she literally falls back after being shot. It kind of parallels to Bill Potts when Bill Potts got shot. So I literally remembered watching that episode back in 2017. I was like, oh. And at the moment when basically Belinda got shot, I was like, what? I'm literally sitting on the chair one now watching it. I was like, what? I just couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe how Belinda got shot. Yeah, okay, she does survive because they put medkits on her. And then the soldier basically runs off. And she jumps back down the well, taking the alien creature with her. Or does she? We find out a bit later on. But the rest of the episode, oh man, it's absolutely brilliant. I don't want to give too much away because I do want you to go and watch the episode itself. I did love the callback, and I really loved the previous clip to the planet Midnight with the 10th Doctor. It's like, I love this sequel. I love this sequel. I think the only other sequel I have watched for Doctor Who is Attack of the Simon, which is like, yes, I loved it. Yes, I loved it. Yes, I loved it, because it is a sequel to Man the Invasion, and of course it is a prequel to The 10th Planet. Where this one is literally just a straight after sequel. Now, they have done sequels so many times to Doctor Who. Like I said, The Attack of the Simon, The Monster of Paladon. There is quite a few other stories where they've done like sequels to each other, which is like Doctor Who and the Silurians, Doctor Who, the Sea Devils, and Doctor Who, well, it's the Deep. Which is like, yeah, you know what? I love it. I love it when Doctor Who does sequels. And of course, you've got Resurrection, Revolution, and Remembrance, which kind of feels like a trilogy sort of thing, but it is like a sequel to after Resurrection for Revolution, because the Doctor does talk about how he saw Davros die in that story. But yeah, this episode, oh man, it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely flipping brilliant. I always love when Doctor Who does like some good sequels, and this feels like it is going to be an absolutely masterpiece. It honestly feels like a masterpiece. It really does. And the fact it is a sequel after midnight, I think it was done so well. And the fact really, we are what? 4 incarnations, well, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 5 incarnations since the Doctor previously went onto the planet Midnight on that diamond-shaped bus going around the Diamond Planet. It's like, ew, hello, five incarnations later and the Doctor's back on that planet. It's absolutely brilliant. And then, of course, we have a Mrs. Flood watch. So Mrs. Flood is in the future. She's wearing a futuristic episode and talking to one of the soldiers that basically took over. And of course, they talk about the Doctor and she goes, was he using this? And of course, she's like, yes, she was. And Mrs. Flood goes, excellent. Like that. It's like, oh, okay. Yep. Something's definitely going on in the season finale. I cannot wait for that finale. I really cannot wait for that finale. I'm buzzing for it. But the rest of the episode is absolutely flipping brilliant. Honestly, absolutely brilliant. But the reason I said is the alien creature still survived is because that final scene where you kind of got the soldier going to investigate when the TARDIS dematerializes and the other one comes out and they're talking and she looks behind her and she goes, what have you seen? Nothing. I think there's something behind me. And it goes, the alien creature was attached to her the whole time. Not maybe she tricked them. Maybe that alien creature would survive the whole time on her. And of course, now it's on that air carrier ship. And basically, that's when the end credits roll. So how do I rate and rank this episode? Well, it is definitely an A+++++++. So 6 pluses. Because it was such a good episode. 6 flipping pluses on an A. Brilliant. And it is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I know I've given the previous 2 episodes 10 out of 10. Well, I'll give the last episode a 10 out of 10. This one is another 10 out of 10. I really am enjoying this episode. I really enjoyed the season so far. It's absolutely flipping brilliant. Doctor Who, it's back. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share. And join for some Doctor Who content.